Hi guys, so welcome to this week's video. So we're back in the kitchen and my next job is to try and install our cooker hood. So we've got our cooker hood, but we now need to install it on the wall there. So we've obviously got the splash pack and the extractor hood will go above that. So I need to measure up and drill into the wall so that I can install the cooker hood. There's obviously an added complication that the wire needs to go up behind the cooker hood. So I'm hoping that when I sort of put it on the wall, I'm not going to have to chase in the wire. Chasing in the wire is obviously going to mean that I'm going to have to sort of basically cut into the stone so that I can put the wire into the stone so that the cooker hood can fit neatly sort of on the stone itself. So that's my next job. So I better get going. So I'm here in our old kitchen and the plan is that we're going to reuse the extractor hood here from our old kitchen into our new kitchen. So I need to try and break the plasterboard at the top so that I can find the screws to take it off the wall so I can move it into our new kitchen. Removed it, so I'm gonna have to start clearing up the mess I've created. So I've had a look at the electrics for the extractor hob, and it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to chase the wall back in order to put the electrics in. We're going to have to go quite high up, and I need to make sure we've got some fixings in there for the extractor itself. So I don't want to be weakening the wall if possible. So what I'm going to try and do instead is run a cable through the conduit. At the moment, as you can see, it's just wires, and what I'm worried about is if I just use the wires. I've spoken to the electrician and he said that I could just use the wires, cut the plastic off and just use the wires that he's run through. But I'm a little bit worried that if anything happens to those wires and they get a little nick and they get cut, then the whole extractor hood could be live because it's, you know, in a metal object. So I'm not comfortable in doing that, so my plan is to pull the electric wires back down through the conduit to the bottom of the kitchen surfaces or kitchen cupboards, and from there I'm going to fix an actual wire, an actual cable, and run that back up through and use that instead. Again, spoken to the electrician, he said that's absolutely fine, but I just feel a bit safer than actually just leaving those little wires there, so that's what I'm going to do. So I've now got the extractor hood up and installed on the wall. So the next thing is to actually install the flue or the pipe, which is actually going to take it outside of the wall. So I've just got some large Jubilee clips I'm going to fit on the bottom and on the top to hold it in place. And then I can kind of put the cover over the top of it. As our flue goes above the actual metal frame that we've got, What I've done is I've built a wooden frame that I'm going to fit to the wall, and that will give us something to plasterboard around and then just finish off the extractor. So there we are, I've installed the extractor fan and I've also boxed in the top there as well. I'm going to have to obviously plaster it and sand it back and then repaint it. But for the moment it looks really good and I'm really happy with that. So that's the cooker hood all installed. So next week we're going to be repointing the south wall, so the other side of this wall but outside. And also we're going to do some bits and pieces in the vegetable plot. And then hopefully the following week, we're also going to be installing a herb spiral. So make sure you keep in touch with what we're doing by clicking our logo to subscribe to our channel and also pressing the bell to be notified of our next videos. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Cheers guys, bye.